back to throw. It's Vattiato. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the right. The senior coming through and making a nice play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got it behind the line. It's Horton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Vattiato. Coming after. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job in understanding when to get ready.
Throws to the wideout. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Gator! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Pressure coming. On the move and looking deep.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll do it himself. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing, whatever it takes.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. It's a draw.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Vattiato. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll down this one at about the 40. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brent.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
To the air, it's Battiato. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Fires left. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got his man quickly, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Gators line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. In the red area, it's Martinez. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Off play action. They're bringing heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Martinez on the carry. Fighting off the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Might be looking to run. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hard running there. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And the offense just going to spike it here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover, man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports